Good day everyone, welcome back to CleanCut EDC. Today we are doing a stonewash and acid etch video, and this is not so much going to be a tutorial as just doing it. The tutorial video I've done like a couple of weeks back on the pickled steel nebula, so you can find that on my channel if you want to know how to do this. I've taken the liberty of already just taking the knives apart. We're doing a honey badger, just a classic flipper honey badger in HCR, and I've just put this this nail polish on, and then we are also doing a penguin. So I hope that these turn out well. I've been using them for quite some time, and they've taken on some wear marks here and there, so I just want to stonewash these blades so they look awesome once again. Right, so first up, I've already covered all the parts that connect to other metal pieces. So the lock bar, or the locking surface that connects with the liner locks, where the washers or the bearings run, where the stop bar touches the blade. All of those surfaces you want to cover for sure. The pivot area, you want to cover all of that. The detent tract, very important. You want to cover all of that because you do not want to etch that. That will definitely affect the action. It will affect the long-term performance. So we don't want to do that, right? Let's start cleaning our blades and then get them in the acid. Right, so I think I'm going to be doing this just one by one. Yeah, a lot of people say you need to clean the blades super well, but to have the perfect effect, and it is true, but it's not going to make that big of a difference, especially once you've done the stonewash, right? I've gotten a lot of hate for my past video, people saying, no, that thing is going to pit and keep on rusting and all of that stuff, and that knife is still perfect. As a matter of fact, I can actually just show you guys right now. So here it is. Of course, I oiled it afterwards. Don't know if I mentioned that in the video, but obviously, I mean, that's just good practice. And there's no pitting, there's no nothing here. It is as it was the day that I did the video. So yeah, for those guys, yeah, man, I don't know if you know what you're talking about, but anyway, yeah, some guys, they take every precaution, and that is absolutely fine. If you're one of them, then that's great, man. Keep on doing what you're doing and how you're doing it. But yeah, I'm really not that invested to have it turn out perfectly. I just want it to look cool. So we just want to apply some, this is just like alcohol, to the blade, just to remove all oils and other stuff that can affect our acid etch. I do not know how these foam studs are gonna turn out, but that is what it is. So we'll have to live with that. Right, I'm gonna just clean it off and then wrap it up, put it in the acid solution. Alright, so here's our solution. It is 3 parts water, 1 part acid. Throw the water in before you throw the acid in. Really simple. We're gonna put this just in some water, and then we're gonna drop it in. Right, so here we go. Alright, so the blade is in there, it's suspended by this little rope, and we should come back in about 10 minutes and see a very nice acid etch on this blade. Alright, so let's do the exact same thing with our honey badger and see how this turns out. I'm really excited about this honey badger. I think it's going to look very nice. Just one point to know, if you do a stonewash, especially on a blade that's HCR, anything I'd say lower in edge retention than D2, you're probably going to have to resharpen it, because essentially you are, in a sense, bumping rocks into your edge over and over again. That is what's giving it the stonewash effect. So you will have to resharpen your blade. So this, actually the penguin is dull as hell. So anyway, we'll have to resharpen that one, but I'm definitely going to resharpen, or have to resharpen this this honey badger as well. So there's that. So just know that if you're not in a position where you can sharpen knives, or have a sharpener or whatever the case might be, and you might be someone that sends your knife in to be sharpened, or you use your knife until it's dull and then buy another knife, whatever the case might be, just know the knife's probably going to be dull after the stone wash. So yeah. All right, so we've prepped our honey badger. We're going to wipe it off and then get it in the water and then get it into the acid. All right, both of our blades are in there. And yes, we are waiting for them to finish up. All right, guys, let's see the result of our penguin. So far, it should be, yeah, I think that's just fine. Let's dip it. All right, I'm going to clean it off real quick and then we can stone wash it. All right, so even before I'm going to clean off the blade, this is what it's looking like now. It's going to end up a little bit darker after I wipe off the oxidation layer. But I'm just going to drop it in. We're going to put in some dish soap and a little bit of water, and then we're going to tumble it into a stone wash, okay? All right, so our blade is in here now. We're just going to tumble it like this. For about 5 minutes, and then we'll see what it looks like at the end. Alright, so that's what we've got right now. And to me, that's a pretty decent stone wash. We'll still have to oil this after you, well, you can oil it right now, but also oil it after you've put it together. Definitely wash it off. Yes, and just a pro tip, so try and check your blade every now and then to see if you maybe have obtained the stone wash that you'd like. As far as the nail polish go, you really want to take care not to really remove the nail polish, especially on the detent track, right? If it's back here, it's not that bad, but on the detent track there where the washers are running, you don't want a different surface level, right? You want it to be constant. So yeah, so make sure you're not removing that in the stone wash. So just check on it every now and then, but I think that's a pretty damn cool stone wash right there. As far as DIY stone washing goes, that's next level. All right, I'm going to put the knife together and then let's check on our buddy, the honey badger. So we've got HCR here, which is going to definitely take a little bit longer, but I'd say that's okay for what I want, right? So let's take this out and then rinse it and stone wash it. All right, so this is what it looks like when the oxide layer is removed. So I'm just going to drop it into this container filled with rocks, dish soap and water. And we're going to gently shake it, right? You don't want to aggressively shake it at all. Then you'll get deep scratches and you know, some inconsistent markings on the blade. So just gently, in a stirring motion, move the container for about 5 to 10 minutes. All right, and here we go with the honey badger blade. I just saved it in time. But that is super cool, man. Yeah, I really like how this one turned out, for sure. I think it's going to look good. Okay, going to put the knives back together, and then I'll see you guys in a moment. All right, guys, are you ready to see the end result? We'll start off with this honey badger of ours. I think this thing turned out absolutely incredible. Look at that. Man, that's cool. That is super cool. It's just my hands that are wet, but that is really, really nice. Super cool stonewash and acid etch on that guy. And here is our penguin. And after I put some wax on here, let me just do that real quick. All right, here we go. That's our penguin right there. Look at that, guys. Action is still okay. Need to oil it right now. I'll oil it. I have oiled the blade just to stop the etching, but still need to oil that pivot up and everything. But that is our penguin. So these are our stonewash blades. Maybe, yeah, this works a bit better with the light. Look at that, guys. That's sick. So super easy DIY home job that you can do. The D2, I think, took about 15 minutes to etch. The HCR took about 17 to 20 minutes to etch. So it does take a little bit longer, the more stainless steel the blade actually is. All right, so that's that for this video, guys. Go out there, go try it. I want to see some of it. If you have some recommendations, please leave it in the comment section. Anything but safety, all right? I don't want to hear it. You don't wear gloves. Are you in a well ventilated area? Where's your eye protection? I don't want to hear it, all right? If I want to do it without gloves, I can do it without gloves. So that's that, guys. Stay safe. Use your protection when dealing with ferric chloride. But yeah, I know I have gotten some of it on my hands, so I know what it feels like. And I was very careful, so none of it got on my hands. All right, so you can just relax. Lekker soos 'n cracker, boys. Okay, have a knife day, and remember that no knife means no life.